Hey, it's Murray from MBM. We're testing out some live stream stuff today, and we have done live stream before, but we're always chasing and we're trying to build our confidence and build our set of skills. So we're trying a different setup. What I thought I'd do today is introduce you to my studio. We've had a few people ask me about how our studio works, what goes on. Well, what do we use, what equipment? So we're lucky we're using 3 cameras today. This is camera number 3, which is my trusty Nikon. And you'll notice when we use it, quite a considerable change in the colour that you get. And this is one of the problems. Our background is in lighting and sound and performing. Up until the beginning of lockdown in 2020, we had no idea about video. And one of the things that we found was that the only videos we'd taken were holiday snaps, usually with a GoPro while I'm snorkeling in Fiji or something like that. So we had no idea about video and how to use it. We had a very steep learning curve because almost overnight, our entire business went online. We didn't have anything. We started out using the webcam on the laptop, and that was dreadful. We managed to get an old a second-hand Toshiba Handycam because everyone was buying all the cameras, etc. And of course, you needed money to do it. And so that got us through to start with, but then we gradually started to build up, and as we could afford it, we made it happen. Today, we have 3 cameras running, and I'm going to show you a little bit about each one of them as we go through. If you have a look now, I'm going to use this camera. This is my number 3 camera, just making sure it's all nicely tied in a knot. The studio's a little bit of a mess at the moment. If you have a quick look at our overhead, you can see there's all sorts of things. There's my trusty laptop over there, which is doing the job, and that's what's streaming it from, and that's great. But we're doing a series of percussion stuff and things like this, so we actually have drums and bits and pieces all over the place. We also have some of our lighting setups and things as well. So excuse the mess, the cleaner hasn't come in, but this is what we use. The first thing that we use is, the first key is this little beastie here. This is called a ATEM Mini Pro. And it's a vision switcher. I'll try and get it a little bit. I'm just using the camera 3 and I'm going to lose it if I go any further. It's just sitting here. This is all temporary. So the ATEM is a vision switcher that allows us to bring the sources in and send it out through a single stream. Now, it's a brilliant piece of equipment. We got this early and we're still learning with it. If you want to know more about it, I don't work for the company, but there's plenty of videos out there that you can get to and have a look at. It's brilliant. So the main camera, the one that you're looking at the moment, is this one. Now you can see behind it, there's a whole heap of junk there as well. You can see just in behind it as well. But this is the first main camera we use, and this one is a Panasonic 4K. It's a beautiful, beautiful camera, not that expensive, and it's mounted on a tripod. It HDMI connects straight into the ATEM. That's our main one. And one of the things we found with using different cameras was we were constantly getting different sounds, different quality of picture, different quality of colour. So I bought 2 of these, and the second one is up here. You can see it's doing an overhead shot at the moment. And I'll just show you, it's an identical camera. There it is, sitting up there on the roof. And it's actually mounted onto a jib. So the jib is there, and I'll try and get that there. You can also see one of our newest bits and pieces that's there. That's a TV monitor that is showing the image from this camera. Now, first of all, when we're working outside and working live, we can see what we're doing while this camera is 2 meters above us, but also it helps when we're doing live broadcasts. I can actually look at that monitor and watch that monitor and see what I'm doing. We find that very, very useful when we're doing work where we're doing repairs with our hands, because often the repair gets out of the shot and it's very difficult. We have space for 2 more cameras, so as I said, I'm using this one as number 3 just to point and shoot and show it around. The other thing that we use is over here, which I'm just coming to now. This little beastie here, this is another little dream gem from, I'll try and get it in focus for you, from Blackmagic and Blackmagic Design. This is a 5-inch monitor that we can both use straight out of the ATEM as a monitor or as a recording device, and it's sitting over there. If I change the view, I can change the view from one, I can actually see what all the cameras are doing. You can see that streaming now, it's telling me everything that I need to know. We'll go back to that one camera. That's fine. It's a terrific little toy, that one, and it's got me out of trouble and into trouble. It's there as well. The other thing that we do use a lot of is light. And one of the first things that I found with working in video, different to theatrical light that we use and effects lights that we use. And I mean, if you look around this room, I'll show you around the room. You can see behind me there, or behind the main light, you can see we've got effects lights all set up and being used. Along the wall here, we've got hanging lights and bits and pieces as well. We're lucky we have a full broadcast studio here. So we have all these that are controllable over here from our test desk, which is what we're sitting there using. That's one of the first things that we do. But when we came to video light, we needed much, much brighter, better quality light. Otherwise, we end up with that really yellowy image. And that was where we were stumbling bad time. We use a number of LED lights, or I've got this beauty, which again I picked up from a friend, and that's just sitting there bouncing light off the roof. You can just see even the Nikon is not giving it a good exposure, but that's just bouncing light off the roof at this point. And that probably getting bounced back from here too. That's our studio, and we set it up for whatever we're shooting. If we're shooting repairs and things, we bring a table in, we work on the repairs. If we are shooting, tutorials, whatever, we bring whatever instruments in and we work and we deal with those. So it's an ever-changing world, and that went right through lockdown last year. It's into the second lockdown that we're suffering at the moment, and in between we did it all as well. We also use this room for recording of sound and things, because we're part of other groups and things that do it. And that horrible thing called Zoom, wonderful program to the people of Zoom. Thank you so much for getting us out of it. I hate it. It means it's terrible to be online and doing things like that. But most of the Zoom stuff that we do now, one of us will be in this room, or one of us will be in the office next door, and one of us will be in the practice studio, which is next door to me, right behind me there. And we have that set up permanently as an independent setup. This one is our broadcast room, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed the little look around, a little walk around. If you've got questions, email us at Murray Bishop Music, or Murray Bishop Music at bigpond.com. And who knows, hopefully before long we can get out and actually do some live broadcasting and live work. Enjoy it. See you later.